how narcissists will try to win you back.
Have you ever broken up with a narcissist only to have them come crawling back, promising they've changed? It's a common scenario many of us face when trying to escape a toxic relationship. While their pleas and promises may seem sincere, there are sinister motives behind a narcissist's desire to win you back. They don't actually care about your feelings, they just want their supply source back under their control. In this video, we're going to expose the manipulative games narcissists play to hoover ex-partners back into the abuse cycle. I'll outline the phony promises they make, the deception tactics they use, and the dirty tricks they'll pull just to keep draining your soul. Understanding how narcissists operate is key to dodging their traps and shutting the door on them for good. We'll cover how narcissists will try to love bomb you to get their hooks back in. Future, fake, perfect scenarios to lure you back. Mirror your desires to dupe you into thinking they've changed. Use guilt trips and shaming to coerce you into giving them another chance. Pretend the abuse never happened to sweep it all under the rug. Launch smear campaigns if you refuse to take their hoover bait. When a narcissist tries to slither back into your life, it helps to remember it's not about love, it's about control. The only way to win is to not engage. Ready? Let's dive in.
Narcissists use love bombing to hoover you back in.
When a narcissist reappears trying to win you back, their main weapon is an onslaught of love bombing. They'll bombard you with excessive flattery, promises of change, and pleas to restart the relationship. It's a perfectly orchestrated charade to manipulate your emotions. The narcissist doesn't mean a word of it. They're simply preying on your empathy and desire for things to work. By pouring on the charm, they hook you emotionally and lure you back into their toxic web. During the love bombing re-entry phase, you'll hear things like,
"You're the love of my life. I'll do anything to get you back."
"I was such a fool. I took you for granted. Give me one more chance."
"I've been devastated without you. I can't eat or sleep. Please come back."
It's all an act carefully crafted to get you emotionally invested again. Once the narcissist achieves that, the mask drops and the cyclic abuse picks back up right where it left off. When a discarded narcissist starts love bombing you, recognize it as a ploy to resume your role as their fix. Don't get sucked in by the sweet nothings.
Narcissists' future fake perfect scenarios.
Part of the narcissist's love bombing artillery includes future faking, portraying a bogus vision of how perfect life will be if you give them another shot. They manufacture an elaborate relationship fantasy to reel you back into the hook. The future faking during hoover attempts often sounds like,
"Just give me one more chance, I promise. I'll take you on romantic getaways every month."
"Let's redo our wedding vows in Hawaii. It'll be the ceremony you've always deserved."
"I found us a new apartment right near the park you love. I want us all to be a happy family again."
It's a fairy tale existence that hits every one of your desire buttons. The narcissist presents it convincingly, conjuring vivid scenes that spark hope and longing inside you. But it's 100% fiction. The narcissist just weaves whatever dreamscape they think will entice you to resume supply. There is zero intent of following through. Once you're hooked back in, the bogus future plans evaporate. Recognize future faking as a cheap ploy to string you along. Don't buy into the too good to be true hoover bait.
Narcissists mirror your wants to dupe you.
A common hoover tactic is the narcissist suddenly proclaiming they can and will give you everything you asked for during the relationship. It's as if they magically transformed into your perfect partner overnight. They'll say things like,
"I know I was never around enough before, but I'll be home for dinner every night from now on."
"You wanted me to communicate more? I'll check in with you all day long."
"I won't leave dirty dishes out anymore. The house will be spotless. I promise."
This is the narcissist mirroring your desires to con you into thinking they've changed. They know exactly what you wanted that they failed to deliver, so now they're promising it all in excess. But it's just an empty sales pitch. They perfectly mirror your wishes in order to manipulate you back into the role of supply. Once hooked, they'll immediately revert to their old neglectful ways. Don't be fooled by the narcissist suddenly parroting your needs during a hoover attempt. They're just telling you what you want to hear.
Narcissists use guilt and shame to coerce you.
Narcissists are masters at playing the victim. During hoovering, they often shame you into taking them back by portraying themselves as the sad victim of the breakup. They'll say manipulative things like,
"You left when I needed you most. What kind of person does that?"
"It's cruel of you to abandon me after I invested so much in our relationship."
You're going to deprive the kids of having their dad/mom in their lives every day?
This turns the guilt and blame around onto you. They make it seem like the breakup was a hurtful offense against them, so you owe them another shot. Narcissists are brilliant at guilt-tripping others because they have zero remorse themselves. They exploit your kindness to coerce you into more abuse. When being shamed, remind yourself the narcissist alone is responsible for the breakup due to their toxicity and mistreatment. Don't let them guilt-trip you into round 2.
Narcissists pretend the abuse never happened.
Narcissists love to sweep their abuses under the rug. During hoovering, they often pretend like the toxicity, cheating, manipulation, and mistreatment never occurred. They bypass addressing any of it and instead make statements like,
I don't want to dwell on the past. I'm focused on our future together.
What matters is that we love each other. None of the other stuff is important.
I choose to forget the bad parts. I know you'll do the same.
This is just the narcissist attempting to erase their wrongdoings and avoid accountability. Don't let them conveniently gloss over all the pain they inflicted as if it never mattered. You have a right to acknowledge what happened, have those wrongs addressed, and expect efforts to rebuild trust. A narcissist trying to fast-track you back into the role of compliant supply without earning it should be a huge red flag.
When all else fails, narcissists launch smear campaigns.
If you refuse to take the bait of a narcissist's hoovering attempts, be prepared for them to launch smear campaigns against you. Once you wise up enough to recognize their ploys, they feel they've lost control over you. The only way to reestablish dominance is to destroy your reputation and turn others against you. Some smear campaign tactics narcissists use are spreading vicious gossip and rumors about you to family/friends, posting slander about you publicly on social media platforms, sending anonymous messages to your employer trying to get you fired, making false police reports, or harassing legal claims about you. This serves 2 toxic purposes for the narcissist. First, it's punishment for rejecting their hoovering. Second, it's meant to assassinate your character so much that you'll be forced back under their control. Recognize smear campaigns as last-ditch power moves when a narcissist can't successfully hoover you. Document all harassment and rally support from those who know your truth. Don't cave to the fear-mongering tactics. In summary, if a narcissistic partner attempts to slither back into your life with renewed promises, and please beware, it's not motivated by love, but rather a need to reclaim access to supply through manipulation and control. Shut down the hoovering attempts and smear campaigns decisively. Block them completely, rally support, and know your worth. You deserve so much better than a narcissist's toxic games. Now go embrace healthy relationships with genuine, caring people. The possibilities await. I believe in you. The best is yet to come.